Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Danielle. I want to do two videos really quick. So this first one is actually, it's more about Micah and just some things that have been going on with him. I also want to address the fact that I did have my colonoscopy. I did record a video. I just didn't post it. So what I'm going to do, is just record another video where I'm just going to talk about the procedure, talk about my results, and all of that. I just don't have them right now, so I'll talk about that in a different video. So with this video, though, I want to talk about Micah. So with Micah, I've talked about it before. He has autism. He's on the spectrum. He is more high functioning. Basically meaning he speaks, he goes to the bathroom, he feeds himself, he does all the things that most kids can do. He just unfortunately still has some issues. So first thing I want to talk about is actually something positive. The last 3 days, Micah has gotten himself dressed. When I say he's gotten himself dressed, I mean he has picked his own clothes without my help and put them on. He still needed a little bit of prompting, but the fact that he picked out his own outfits without needing my help is a really big deal for him. Now, granted, 2 of those days he did wear the exact same thing, but we're still going to count that as a win. Normally, mornings happen with Micah saying, I don't know what to wear. Mama, can you help me? Mama, I can't decide. So usually what I'll do is I come in, I pick 2 shirts, and, he picks one of the 2 shirts. It used to be even choosing between 2 shirts was too much. So this is, like I said, this is a pretty big deal. I used to pick his outfits for him. So I would basically have the outfit already laid out for him, and he would get up and pick the outfit. Then I upgraded to helping him. Like, I would choose 2 shirts and let him pick. At first, it was a little difficult because, like I said, he does have issues with making his own decisions a lot of times, if he has a lot of choices. So that was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, but he did like choosing his own clothes. It gave him a little sense of independence. Like, he would get excited about, picking his own clothes. So the fact that the last 3 days, he has picked out his own clothes without my help, without me having to come into the room and pick something for him or prompt him to grab a shirt or to grab pants. There was no meltdowns involved, nothing like that. Huge deal. I'm definitely very proud of Micah on that note, and I did want to make note of that because I'm really bad about recognizing the small triumphs that he has. Because to me, and I think to most people, it's like, oh, okay, he picked out his own clothes, cool. But for Micah, like, that's pretty huge. The next thing I want to talk about is still having to do with Micah, but just some stuff going on with his school. So just when I thought things were getting better, I was alerted to something. So on Friday, Micah, had a kind of a rough day. He was running across the room or something like that. The teacher got up to make a phone call, basically to call the principal or his dad or me or whoever. And Micah got the phone from her and then ended up hitting her in the back of the head with the phone. That's a huge deal. It's not good. I'm definitely not, trying to in any way throughout this video trying to belittle that. Like, that's really bad. They gave me a whole note. I talked to them about it at his therapy because unfortunately his fits are becoming a little bit more violent. And I couldn't get Micah to talk to me about it. He wouldn't talk to me about it. He wouldn't talk to his therapist about it. However, as the weekend went on, he finally came out about what was going on. There is a little girl in his class who has been bullying him. And when I say bullying him, I just mean, as far as I know anyways, she's just messing with him. She's sticking her tongue out at him, teasing him and stuff like that when the teacher is not looking. Honestly, my first bit of advice to him was to ignore it. Okay? And his thing was, I can't handle it. I just can't handle it. The first thing out of my mouth, unfortunately, was, well, Micah, you just have to learn how to handle it. I had to take a step back because I have to remember that for Micah, it's not as simple. For me, I just ignore it. Ignore it, move on, don't worry about it. But for Micah, it's not that simple, okay? And this little girl, apparently, I don't know if she's got something going on with her. She might be ADHD. She might be autistic. I don't know. All I know is, from what it sounds like to me, this little girl knows exactly what buttons to push to make Micah angry, and she's doing it to make Micah angry. But anyways, so then naturally my next bit of advice was, well, tell your teacher. And he says to me, well, I tried to tell her, but she just doesn't do anything. So I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, okay, well, maybe Micah's telling her during the middle of a fit, because a lot of times when he's having a meltdown, he's trying to talk, things just aren't coming out right, and trying to get him to speak when he's more calm, trying to get him out of that meltdown phase. So maybe he's saying it at inappropriate times, and that's the reason why nothing's being done about it. So, have a conversation with him. I explain to him, it's like, well, baby, she's not the one getting in trouble. So, I say to him, baby, some people are just mean. There are just assholes out there in the world, and you're going to meet mean people for the rest of your life. Basically, I'm trying to prepare him for the fact that I know he's an easy target. And I know in the future he is going to be bullied. So I just feel like it's better to just prepare him for that now, get him some tough skin now, than it is to wait until he's in high school and he's depressed and he doesn't know how to pick out between the mean people and the good people. So he says to me, it's kind of cute actually, he's like, so people are going to be mean to me even when I'm an adult? I was like, yes, baby, I'm sorry. That's just life. I said, people are mean to me. Mama's, in her 30s, and people are mean to me. That's just how it is. You just have to learn how to ignore it and how to move on. You can't react to everything. Because here it is, she is, as he said, doing it on purpose so he won't get his reward. So, I try to break it down so he can understand. It's like, okay, well, she's messing with you. She's doing things on purpose so you won't get your reward. I say, is she getting her reward? He's like, yes. So I'm like, all right. So basically, she's messing with you on purpose to make you mad. Then you get mad, you have a fit, you get in trouble, you lose your reward, but she still gets her reward. I said, it's not fair, but that's just how it is. That's life. So I went to school to pick him up today, and I had a little conversation with one of the principals. And I don't know if she meant to say this to me, but apparently, and this is the same principal I've had issues with in the past, the one telling me that I need to medicate Micah and all this other stuff. So apparently, she already knew that there was a little girl picking on Micah in class. Apparently this is already a known fact. So I'm like, okay, so y'all have known that there has been somebody messing around with my autistic, short-tempered child this whole time, but nothing was done about it. Like, I was not told about it. Nobody let me know, hey, blah, blah, blah. There's somebody messing with him in class. We've been talking to him about bullying. Nothing. So basically, from my understanding, my child is being bullied. My special needs child is being bullied to the point where he's having fits and he's getting in trouble, and then I'm trying to do everything that I can on my side, taking him to therapy, having these conversations, I'm punishing him, I'm taking things away from him, blah, blah, blah. But what's being done about this little girl? Y'all knew my child is being bullied by some little asshole at school. Y'all aren't doing a damn thing about it, and my child's one getting in trouble about it. See, this is the shit that gets my nerves. See, this kind of shit pisses me off, okay? Because it's always the kid like Micah, who will strike back. And then Micah will be the one to get in trouble. I guarantee if Micah were to get up and this little girl messes with him one too many times, and if he were to get up and slap this little girl across the face, Micah would be the one to get in trouble. It really upsets me because I see this shit all the time in the news. There'll be a little girl, a little boy, whatever, being bullied, being picked on, people hitting on them. They're telling their teachers, they're telling everybody about it. Nobody's doing a damn thing about it. And then when the kid shoots up the school or, finally beats that kid up, or their parents get on the damn bus and say something to that child, they're in the wrong. So anyways, I got a meeting with the school coming up this week. So I'm going to address this issue. I'm probably going to request maybe a parent-teacher conference with the other parent. Because, like I said, I don't know what's going on with this little girl. Maybe she's got some home issues. Maybe she just needs her ass beat. I don't know. All I know is I'm tired of my child. He's got enough stuff going on without some little bitch basically purposely doing things to make him mad. Okay, I'm doing everything that I can on my side to help Micah to not get so mad about every little thing, but I'm going to need the school to step up a little bit. Like I said, I'm doing what I can do. I'm taking him out of school. I'm taking things away from him. I'm punishing him. I'm taking him to therapy. I'm having conversations with him. But y'all mean to tell me that y'all have known that my child has been being bullied this whole time? This same shit happened last year on the bus. There was a little boy on the bus that was bullying Micah, and he would take things from Micah, and of course, naturally, Micah's reaction would be to start screaming and hiding under the bus seats. So then Micah's getting in trouble. And it wouldn't be until later that I found out, after he'd already gotten in trouble and he was calmed down and he could verbalize to me what's going on, that he was being made fun of by some other little child, or maybe the child stole something from him, and then that was what was causing the meltdowns. So anyways, so that's what's going on with Micah. So some good things, like I said, he is getting a little bit more independence. I am working on some things with him. The other day, I tried to make him wipe down this table. I had already cleaned the table. The table wasn't even that messy. I'd already cleaned it off. Handed him a wipe. Oh my God, full meltdown. He is just like, he ran away. He's hitting himself in the head. Just throwing a fit over wiping down this already clean table. But, oh my God. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to have a little conversation with the school on this one, because I'm pretty upset. I thought we were having a good year this year, minus some issues with Micah, but I see the school still on that bullshit. So I'm gonna kindly go up there and talk with the whole team, Micah's FBA team, about some things that need to be addressed. Because we're addressing everything that has to do with Micah, but apparently we're not addressing some other issues that are going on that's leading Micah into these situations. But anyways, so that's it for this video. I didn't mean for it to be so long, but I'm highly upset to have found this out today. So anyways, like and subscribe, all that good jazz. Subscribe to my channel so, you can keep up if you want, if you have an autistic child or you just like hearing me rant about things. And then I'm going to come back on another video because I have another rant about my hair. But not the kind of rant that you think I'd have. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.